guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. And yes, another tag. I'm trying to stay on top of the tags. Anyway, this tag is the EpicReads book tag. That is a mouthful. This original tag was by EpicReads, which I will link to in the description box below. And I was tagged by Denise at Denise Dressbling. I hope I said that right, Denise. If I didn't, forgive me. So there are 8 questions for this tag, and they're just really fun questions. Thanks, Denise, for tagging me. So here we go. Question number 1. If you could invite one author and one of the fictional characters to tea, who would it be? I know this is going to be very easy for you guys. It's going to be Jonathan Mayberry and Joe Ledger. That would be awesome. It would be awesome, and I hope they like tea, because I love tea. Number 2, what book do you wish the author would write a prequel to? I know you guys have heard me go on and on and on about Penguin and the End of Days, Angel Fall, World After. Really love that series. The 3rd book is coming out in May, I think, and I would love to see a prequel before the apocalypse. Before the angel apocalypse. I would like to see what their life was before, how they prepared for this, and also I would like to see the life upstairs of Raphael and those things that were going to happen that started this angel apocalypse. So yeah, I would think a prequel to that series would be fantastic, and I think the writer, Susan E., could do really well because she's a great writer. I love her writing style, so I think that would be an easy one for her to write. I'm going to ask her right away. Number 3. What 2 characters not from the same book or series would make a great couple? And I'm going to say Joe. This breaks my heart to set him up with somebody else, but I'm going to say Joe, of course, from the Joe Ledger series. And I'm also going to say Nici Liska from the Kovac and Liska series. I think they would balance each other out really well. Nici has been having really rough relationships, and then Joe gives his heart, his full heart to somebody, and will take care of them and will protect them. So I think those 2 would make a great couple. Number 4. If you ran into your favorite author on the subway and could only say one sentence to him or her, who would it be and what would you say? First of all, Stephen King is my favorite author. A lot of people say they have a hard time, picking a favorite author. But for me, Stephen King will always be my favorite author. I can't help myself. So it would be Stephen King. And I would say thank you so much for all of the hard work that you do when you're writing your books and you're giving us these journeys and these worlds to go to and these experiences. Because if it wasn't for books, I don't know where I would be, because that is my outlet. Books will always be an outlet for me. Number 5, what book made you a reader and why? And I'm going to go, again, like I said in my other time, I'm going to go way back, and I'm going to say Black Beauty. This is one book that I'm not saying that was the first book I ever read or the first book that got me into reading, but it's one that stands out in my mind. And my parents would always make sure we had plenty of stuff to read. We would get sets of books. Like, in this set of books, I did find out from somebody who the publishers are, and there was like Black Beauty and Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn and all those books in this set. I think there was like 12 books in this set. I don't know whatever happened to those books, and I would just love to have them back. So yeah, I'm going to say Black Beauty, or really any of those classics that we read as kids. Okay, number 6. Your bookshelf caught on fire. What one would you save? I've seen several people say they wouldn't probably save a book, but I'm going to say I would. I would save probably any of the Richard Lehman books, because they're very hard to get now, and if you want one, they're really expensive. And I'd probably say Dark Mountain, because that's one of my favorite, or The Traveling Vampire Show. Either one of those I would definitely try to save off my shelves. I hope that it never happens so that I don't have to make that decision. Number 7, which dystopian world would you like to live in if you had to choose, and why? Well, I don't read much in the way of dystopians, But I'm going to say The Hunger Games. And you probably think I'm crazy for saying that. But I would say Mockingjay. I just watched that movie. And it's just worse to see President Snow. And I would just like to go up there and just slap him. That's why I would want to go there. Not because I think the place is great to live in. Because obviously it's not great to live in. But I would just the satisfaction of just getting a hold of him. And number 8. What is your most epic read of all time? And this has got to be it. It's by Stephen King. And you guys hear me talk about this book all the time. It is my most favorite book of all time. It is an epic read because the characters make it that way. One thing Stephen King can do well is develop a character. And that is one thing I will always love and cherish about Stephen King's books and characters is how memorable they are. And the characters, this dysfunctional group of teenagers making their own little group club called the Losers Club and their struggles and being able to watch them develop and grow and be a witness to those things they go through. Both in personal lives and their outside lives with other interactions with people, and then you see them grow up and what they've turned into, and I just love it. Just love those characters. You know, if it's not for the content or the plot, then at least, you know, for the characters, you should read this book. It's not all that scary, really. I don't think so, but that's not a fair judgment on my part because I'm just not one to be scared easily anymore. So anyway, yes, I'm rambling now. It. And that is it. That is the 8 questions. 10? Yeah, 8 questions. And I am going to tag 9 people because I really want to see people do this. If you've already done the tag, then I'm sorry. Just let me know where your tag is and I'll watch it. So I am tagging Tiffany at the Crafty Home, Trina from Between Chapters, Dani from Dani Blue, Rhianna from Little Library, Monse from Geek Chic, Jessica from Only Jesting, Nici from Lit Pixie, Felicia from Little Prairie Library, and Victoria from Victoria Harris. I am also going to link to their channels. I want you guys to go check them out because they are great booktubers and they deserve many more subscribers. So please go click on those links and check these ladies out. Also, Denise Dressbleen, check her out, and then the original tag by EpicReads. So it'll all be linked. Thanks guys for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!